Hey, what's going on guys? Patrick here at All Day Eat Like a Shark, where I share my Japanese recipes with a weekly video. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing for more videos like this, of course. Today what we're going to be doing is making a Japanese style pasta salad using macaroni pasta. I have some of my ingredients here ready to go. I have my other ingredients here that are going to be measured out. I have some boiling salted water here, which we're going to add in a pound of elbow pasta. Let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so first things first, what we're going to do is prepare the vegetables and then salt them. This will help to bring out the flavor. I have 1 carrot, 1 Japanese cucumber, a large one, and then half of a red onion. The first thing that we're going to do is chop up the red onion into little pieces. You can slice these too if you'd like, or you can chop them. I like them chopped personally. I think the flavor is a little bit better. We're going to thinly cut the carrot as well as the cucumber. You can also chop them into little bits if you like. It's totally up to you. This is just a little over a cup, roughly, I would say, of red onion. So what makes this macaroni pasta unique is that we're using quite a lot of ingredients. So I usually don't put all these different seasonings in, but I thought the flavor turned out quite good. So that's why we are doing that. So I'm just gonna cut these into half moon pieces. Oh man, the onion's getting in my eyes. So I'm going to cut these into little half moon slices, and don't worry, they will soften up a little bit. So I think this looks pretty good. There's a big chunk right there. Throw that in there. So that's about a cup of carrots. And next we'll do the cucumber. We can also cut these into half moons. So pasta salad goes great, you know, in the summertime if you have a barbecue, or you know, if you want to take something for lunch to work. I personally like my pasta salads cold. I don't know about you. This is a good cold one. If you let the pasta sit overnight, it'll really develop more flavor, I feel like, as the different sauce ingredients get mixed in and penetrate the vegetables. All right, so here's this. I go ahead and give my pasta a stir. That's ready to go. Let's go ahead and put in about maybe a half to a quarter teaspoon of salt. This helps to bring out the flavor and the water, excess water and flavor of these vegetables. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and prepare the sauce. Let's start with the white vinegar. So a tablespoon of white vinegar, tablespoon of ketchup. If you don't have ketchup, or if you don't like ketchup, you could use sugar. Ketchup is a sweetener. I don't know why this isn't coming out. There it goes. Also adds a little bit of a tomato flavor, but not too much. And then to cut back on the mayo, because a lot of recipes use mayo, Japanese mayo, we're going to use a tablespoon of milk. And now for the good part, the mayo, we're going to use almost all of this, about a quarter cup's worth. So this is Kewpie mayonnaise. If you haven't seen this before, it always comes in this container and tastes delicious. So there's a quarter cup roughly, and then we're going to put in a couple tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. And this is to also, you add olive oil in place of the mayo to keep it a little bit less rich. If you really like mayo, then by all means stick with the mayo, but I like to put in a little bit of olive oil to cut back on that. And then we're going to put in about a teaspoon of mustard. This is whole grain mustard from France. So you can see that there's going to be a lot of different flavors going on in this pasta salad. That's why I like it. And then a couple dashes of soy sauce. So 1, 2, 3, so maybe about a teaspoon. And then some fresh cracked pepper. So this is the base sauce. So the next thing that we're going to do is cut up ham. I don't really like to put hard-boiled egg in my pasta salad, but I know a lot of people do. So that's one thing that I'm going to be omitting today. A lot of Japanese potato or macaroni salads have hard-boiled egg, but not in my salads. So we'll just do 3 slices of ham, and then we can combine that in with all the other ingredients. Let me double check on my macaroni, make sure that it's not cooked yet. Macaroni is just about done. Let's go ahead and dump this out. So yeah, cut up the ham into little strips. I like to do about a 1/4 inch thick, roughly. Cut them into little squares. You could do rectangles also. Now all we need to do is mix everything together. So we'll let this sit for another 20 to 30 minutes. Let the salt get the flavor out of the vegetables. Make sure all of that is nicely distributed. So give it a good mix to make sure that the salt is touching everything. I put in just about 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoon roughly. So our ham is ready to go, and then our sauce is ready to go. So all we have to do once this cools off a little bit more is mix it together, and then we will have our pasta salad, our Japanese style macaroni salad, ready to eat. All right guys, I'm back. My pasta has cooled sufficiently. My vegetables here have marinated pretty nicely. You can see that some of the water has come out of the vegetables. So we're gonna go ahead and mix everything together. I'm gonna try to keep any of that excess water out. Okay, so there's that. You can go ahead and add in the ham. And then the last few bits, the pasta. And then the sauce that we made. So bring everything together. We can do a little bit of a taste test. All right. Smells delicious. Nice and saucy. Let's go ahead and put in the rest of the macaroni. All right. So here is my Japanese style pasta salad, Japanese style macaroni salad. Go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for a little bit. If you don't want to wait, you can definitely eat it. Let's go ahead and taste this right now. Very light. Just the way I like it. Actually, we can put in a little bit of white pepper, add in a little bit more flavor. Totally optional. And then I actually have some lemon juice from a different recipe that I made. So put in a little bit of that as well. Just a few drops. And that is essentially how I make Japanese style macaroni salad. So if you have any tips or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I make this only a few times a year, not too often, but when I do, this is definitely one of my favorite recipes to put together. So hope you guys get a chance to try this. Let me know if you have made something similar before. What do you like to put in your pasta salads? If you found any tips or tricks or secret ingredients that really go well with your pasta salad, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Just leave me a comment below. Other than that, if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing to see more videos like this, and I will see you in my next video. All right, see you later.